Hello, another remix is completed, and I am very happy about this one. It is Falling Stars from Beatsole. I heard this originally from Dan's and Trump's remix, and I checked out the song, and I was like, this is a really nice song, so I thought I'd give it a shot, and I was able to create a DIY acapella, if you would, and remix it to my liking almost. There's not much in this one, so let's just get started. All right, so right off the bat, the tempo of this song is a little bit faster than the original one. I think the original is like 128 or something along those lines. This one is 130. I felt that a little bit faster might bring in more of the mood, more of a. It's not a hype type song, but I just felt like it just needed to be a little bit faster for the flow and the melody choices that I chose. So that's why it's a little bit faster. But yeah, like I said, it's pretty simple. If we look at the samples, the patterns here, there is not a lot. Just a few leads, a few synths, pads, strings, and bass. And the drum is also very simple. So, like I said, everything's pretty simplistic. It's pretty, like, just, let everything do its work. That's the idea. But let's look at the vocals real quick. Like I said, I kind of made a DIY acapella. So, let's just listen to it.
Hearts on the bases of whispering low. Underneath the starlight glow. Comets race across the sky.
So there's that. It's not the cleanest one that you might get, but it's DIY. It was like good enough for me to use for what I needed, and I kept it. And the main part was the chorus portion of it, so that's what I needed. The drums are also very, very simple. If we go here into the drums, one is just hi-hat, snare. And then the kick is just a very simple loop. And let's play that real quick. It's almost like very basic. If you listen to it like without anything else, it's like, this is pretty boring, right? It does change a little bit towards the end of the song here. So a little more hi-hats introduced, some open hats as well. And then here's the third one here. Add some tambourines in there, and this is kind of my like trademark way of using tambourines, But yeah, that is the drums. Very simple, very effective, and it works. So let's go through the fun part, I guess we'll call it. The bass line here, it consists of 3 different basses here. So they are all comprised of 2 spires and 1 citrus synth. And the citrus is the euphoric pad. It's kind of more of a pad bass rather than like an uplifting like this one here. This one's kind of a uplifting style bass. And then this one is more the lines of uplifting as well, but no, never mind. This one is, it's just kind of a drone, but it's side chained. So we'll play that real quick. I'm going to have to play it with the side chain so you can hear. So there's that bass, and there's a second bass pattern that I created, and this one has more of a chord progression. The first one there was just that one note, but this one, as you can see here, it changes here. There's that. And I didn't say this, but the euphoric pad, this bass here, it's also sidechained. Until we get to this portion here, you see it's just this bass 3 is just a euphoric pad, and I just use that as kind of the underlaying bass for this portion of the song. And this is not sidechained. I'm sorry, I forgot to turn that on. And that lasts for quite a bit until we get back into the more exciting part of the song. Exciting might be the best word, but that's all I can think of right now. Down here we have the pad. This is, as always, the classic pad. And that's it. The filter stays the same on that. It does not change, and it's very quiet. It's almost, you almost can't hear it because the strings here kind of take over quite a bit here. And that is comprised of the contact instrument string ensemble there. But together, it kind of like layers together quite well. And if the bass, it adds everything together. There you go. Those are the pads and basses. As for the synths, we'll just go down this channel line here. So our first lead here is comprised of a bunch of different leads here. Different synths rather. We have a spire, another spire, and another spire. So 3 spire synths. So first spire here, second, third. So it kind of has everything combined, kind of like has this like the sawtooth almost, and then kind of the non-sawtooth and more filtered out versions combined together. And that melody goes as follows. And I think for the synths here, all I did was put a filter there because it filters out later on. Otherwise, all the effects is in the synth itself. This next synth here is a pluck. And this one is 16 measures because I felt that The 8 measure loop was a little too repetitive, so I thought I'd make something a little bit different. And most of the loops, they kind of last 16 measures, so this kind of helped like bring that in. This also consists of Spire. And this synth is being sent to reverb and some delay here, H delay, which is at 1/8 delay there. Next synth. This is our main synth, I would call it. It is kind of the, I don't know what to call it. I guess the hook of the song here. And it's the Orjan Nelson's preset synth that I like to use quite a bit. I've only used, I think, a few songs, but this is how it goes. And that's it. And then it gets filtered out later on. And I put some reverb on it. This specific synth itself, I didn't really like the reverb on the synth that it creates from, so I like to add my own synth on it. I do that once in a while, so yeah. This next synth here is kind of the bridge in between point from, I guess, deep bridge portion of the song to the next like uplifting portion. Even though there really isn't a bridge, I would per se, because it's the structure of this song is not like A B A B, so it's kind of more like A C and then B maybe. I don't know. But this one comprises of, guess what? Another Spire synth, and it's just a plug. And this one is 16 measures as well, for the same reason as the other one was. And even though it's a plug, it sounds kind of like a Rode, you know, almost. So, yeah. Other than that, that is basically it for this song. We have our crashes, some effects, some noise, and it's very simple. There isn't much rising type effects that I did. It's more of filtering ending of synths rather than bringing it in. Like I said, it's not the traditional ABA type structure. It's more a very long progressive song, and it's kind of like an introduction to an album almost, you know. But yeah, it's pretty similar to the actual original song, the way the structure is. There's only that one verse and then the chorus, and then that's basically it. It just kind of creates more stuff. But overall, in the mixer section here, the vocals, we do only send a little bit of reverb for the vocals. The vocals already have quite a bit of reverb, but I thought it might need a touch more reverb. Other than that, everything is very simple. Not much effects. And the master, I use Ozone 9 to kind of master it. But that is that breakdown of Falling Stars from Beatsole. I really like this one. This one was a pretty fun project to do. The song itself is good. That's why I believe the song is good. So it's not like, you know, I created a masterpiece of originality. You know, a lot of our remixes kind of rely on the song being pretty good already, in my opinion. But yeah, it's pretty simple, like I said. I hope you guys like it. The stems are out for you to download, and this song obviously is out for you to download as well. So I hope you guys enjoy the song, enjoy the stems, however you do things, and I'll see you guys next time.